have you seen anything like that? No. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program, where we talk the sports and other stuff, like animals. What's the difference between alligators and crocodiles? Gators are wear when I go line dancing, and Crocs are what I wear when I'm doing coke in Tampa.
Okay.
I'm Roy Harter, and here's your host, Mr. Eastside David McDonald, baby.
Okay, thank you so much.
Eastside Dave. Eastside Dave.
Thank you.
Eastside Dave.
Thank you so much, Robert. Doing coke in Tampa now? That's what we're up to?
That's it, David.
In the introductions, you have to announce that.
In the introductions, David.
You know, nothing about sports.
Not yet, David.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program is what this is. Apologies for another psychotic Roy Harter introduction. And with us, an audience of one, Carl, the comic, back.
Bonjour.
And I guess that's what we're going to be calling you, because you don't have a last name. You're very mysterious.
Don't call me Carl the comic.
Well, I mean,
I'm
you
Carl, your buddy Carl.
All right, you're our friend Carl. It is Carl with a C, right?
Correct.
All right, good, because otherwise I've been writing it improperly on the show descriptions the last 2 weeks.
Carl with a K?
You know, well, some people, Carl Malone was with a K.
Oh, okay.
Carl Lewis was with a C.
Ah.
So, either, you know, you could be Carl Lewis, the guy who gave the worst national anthem of all time, or Carl Malone, the mailman, who hit on 14-year-olds. Oh. Yeah. So it's good that you're Carl with the C, now that I think about it, buddy. We got a big show, Roy Hottens.
We sure do, buddy.
It's SummerSlam Saturday. We are doing a very special live Davey Mac Sports Program on a Saturday because we couldn't do it on a Sunday. We didn't want to skip this week, so we decided, you know what? We're going to be here on SummerSlam Saturday. We're going to be doing it live. We're going to be giving you an hour long of passionate, insane fucking podcasting. Then we're going to get the hell out of here so I can watch Roman Reigns beat up his cousin. Okay? Yeah. But we got the Yankees in the news. They are a fucking disaster at this point. A catastrophe.
Sorry, David.
Well, a worse catastrophe than the Hindenburg. Than the goddamn Titanic. What other catastrophes can you name, Roy Harter?
The Eastside Dave Show!
Yeah, wait a second, it's a Davey Mac Sports Program!
Yeah, well, the Davey Mac Sports Program is no catastrophe.
Oh!
The Eastside Dave Show, that was a catastrophe.
Well, it was! A goddamn fucking five-alarm fire is what that was! That was on the equivalent of the fucking Branch Davidians complex. That thing. We got the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, we got a lot of shit. Alright?
Looks like you ran out of stuff there, David.
I got it all here. I'm just trying to go off the top of my head for some bizarre reason. And we are going to have a sports challenge today. Oh! I got very jealous that I watched you and Carl compete a couple of weeks ago in the very first ever Davey Mac Sports Program Sports Challenge. Yep. And we're not going to have the entire, Olympics because we just did that a couple of weeks ago. But because everyone knows I'm one of the greatest shooters in the history of radio. I mean, unless they actually played college basketball or NBA basketball, I do not think there's a better athlete in radio or podcasting in the history of those mediums than myself. Oh. Especially not in basketball. Okay. I mean, in basketball, where I destroyed a radio producer, Black Earl Douglas, 12-2 one time.
Oh, that's a slap.
Okay, all I do is fucking know how to shoot. All right, Steph Curry takes lessons from my ass. You understand?
I got you, Dave.
Shooting from the outside is what I do. So I am going to compete against Carl in a basketball challenge today.
Oh, shit.
Later on. Oh, yeah. That's right, Robin. Oh, shit. That's what Carl's going to be saying. Oh, shitski. He's going to polish it up. Because, Carl, you don't understand what you got in store for you now. I know that I have the proper technique, the proper perfect L.
Total.
Go straight up and say goodbye to the ball. Say goodbye ball, like, bye ball, goodbye ball. You kind of make that face. Goodbye. But that's the proper technique. L, straight up and goodbye. And when you watch me, I guarantee you, if you give me a minute on the clock, I'm going to be getting no less than 10. Oh. Remember the winning round for you and Carl was 4.
4, yeah.
I'm going to be getting 10. That is a guarantee. If I do not get 10,
I will take my coat off
Yeah.
and my shirt off,
All right.
and I will let everyone in here give me 5 lashes with my own clothing.
Okay.
You're going to be able to whip me like it's glory, and I'm Denzel Washington.
This doesn't sound like a punishment.
Not for you, it's not, Carl.
Sounds like another example of a catastrophe.
But we got to get to something real quick because I was talking to Robert.
Yeah.
And this is a very good sports topic.
Okay.
Because sometimes I like to go to sports movies for inspiration in my life and this and that, you know.
Of course.
We're talking the Rudies, the Naturals of the world, stuff like that. But then Robert told me a story. When he and or his brother would fail in sports, his dad would sit them down and make them watch sports movies as punishment for how shit is supposed to be done.
Oh, my
Just
God.
tell us this story. You were saying something about your brother who struck out or something.
Well, I was giving you a pump-up speech, and you were pointing out that, once again, I was quoting the movie Miracle and probably not an actual Herb Brooks speech. But
Robert loves the Miracle. He does more Miracle references than I do Star Wars references, this fucking guy.
Wow.
He loves the goddamn Miracle, starring Kurt Russell as the American hockey coach, 1980.
Okay, thank you.
You
'Cause
ever
I-
see it?
No, I'm not familiar. I don't-
Are you aware of what happened in 1980?
no.
With the American team. They beat the Russians. It's the biggest fucking, upset in sports history, arguably.
I did not know that.
It ends, every fucking Davey Mac Sports Program ends with, do you believe in miracles? Yes! That's Al Michaels from the goddamn Miracle on Ice.
I apologize. The only miracle.
Oh, God, this show's been in existence since 2010.
The only
With
miracle.
the same opener. You just realized now that every goddamn opener ends with Al Michaels' Miracle on Ice. America defeats Russia.
I thought it was a Disney reference. You know,
Oh!
Disney on Ice.
Oh, my God, he thought it was the fucking Ice Capades, Carl.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. You're gonna have to get in the ring with my ass because I'm turning into Axl Rose right in front of my eyes. You're making me so high pitched. I can't believe you. Carl actually said, I wish I knew more about sports. I go, don't let it bother you. Roy knows jack and shit about sports, and Jack left town.
Well, I was there. What was the name of the Winter Olympics place? I was
It was in New York.
Lake Placid.
It was
Lake Placid.
Lake Placid.
So we got a tour.
It's
Thank
the
you,
Mecca
Robert.
if you're an American, okay? It's where you travel once in your lifetime to go see where Mike
I've done
Ruzioni
it.
single-handedly ended the Cold War.
Now, I wouldn't call it the Mecca. And, we have to do a fucking pilgrimage like we're goddamn Muslims, whatever they are.
Islam's. That's good.
Muslims! But at the same time, Robert, what happened with your brother that
Okay.
he was forced?
So I was using this as an example to explain that one time my brother struck out. Or no, he missed a ground ball, and the other team scored 2 runs.
What level of baseball are we talking?
4th grade, 5th grade?
Little League.
Little League.
Yeah.
But he's 10 or 11.
Yeah, and to be clear, my brother, not a good baseball player. Very good athlete. Lacrosse was his sport. He was just there. If he got on base, he could steal.
All
You know what I
right.
mean, he was one of those quick guys. Grounder goes through his legs. Next inning, they're down 2 runs. He's the last man up to bat.
Here we go.
Take
Happy
strike.
ending.
Take strike 3 looking.
Oh, fuck. Takes it looking, Roy.
Yeah.
Doesn't even swing. At least you swing the bat.
Oh, yeah. I always
You
swing.
goddamn uncoordinated bastard. You miss a lot. But
course.
he always swings, this Roy Harter.
Gotta
Yeah,
swing.
for the fences.
Right.
There's no contact swing in Roy's
You
repertoire.
can't get a goddamn hit if you're not swinging the bat.
That's right.
Robert, brother.
So my dad tries to teach him that lesson. Like, hey, especially in that position, you don't want to go down looking.
Right.
Anything close. And my brother goes, it doesn't matter. The game was over anyway.
Oh, wow.
And so what does Dad say after that?
Dad says, come here. I just learned what YouTube is. We're going to watch the play where Larry Bird turns the ball over, then steals an inbounds pass to win the game.
That's also on the opener. And there's a steal by Bird. Lays it in to DJ. And the Celtics win or whatever.
Few people know that the play before that, he actually turned it over.
Right.
And everybody thought the game was over.
You're
so,
absolutely right. It was good defense by the Pistons, but you're right.
Yeah. So for punishment, my dad made my brother watch that clip 90 times.
Oh, man. Wow.
Just to really, solidify that point to never give up. right? Which I get that it's kind of funny in hindsight. We talked about like
It is funny to me.
In fifth-
Forcing children to watch sports highlights is fucking hysterical to me. It's something that I haven't thought of, but I plan to, fuck my kids up mentally now that Robert's taught me this.
Of course he will, David.
I am going to be doing this move.
Oh, it's great.
This is definitely a strategy of mine going forward.
In 5th grade, my dad decided I was crying too much for a boy. So if I cried, I would have to go run a mile.
Oh, I like this one.
Which
Jesus
would
Christ.
ultimately lead to debates about whether or not I was crying, in which I would continue to cry, and then now you're running 2 miles
Little
because
chubby
you cried twice.
Bobby crying and running a mile as he's crying.
But
crying
I'll be
and
honest,
running.
Yeah, but it teaches you life lessons. Like, I wouldn't be here without that, right?
Well, when did he show you Miracle?
When did it come out?
I don't know, 2000?
I'm pretty sure that year he got a DVD copy, and it's like worn through at certain scenes.
And so that was punishment material whenever you fuck ups?
Not
whenever
just
the
punishment,
Tamburro brothers would fuck up?
motivation. You got a big test. Hey, let's watch this scene. You could be like Jimmy Craig. Don't take the test. Right? Things like that. Just along the way. Hoosiers was a big one. Obviously, the Rockies.
Hoosiers is one of the absolute best. Yeah. I mean, okay.
And then Ollie dribbled the ball off his foot, and I was
know.
crying, and all the nurses came running in and said, "You got to settle down." I said, "No."
Oh, the little Dennis Hopper impression there by Robert Tamburro. Give him 3 points. Give him a stinger for that. Now, do you like any sports movies? What would be Roy Harter's favorite sports movie, since you're not the biggest sports fan?
I like Goodfellas, but that's not really a sports movie.
There's nothing there that involves sports.
It's violent.
You son of a bitch. That ain't a sport. Interestingly enough, did you know that Henry Hill was actually pinched not for any of the mob shit, but because of getting 2 or 3 Boston College players to shave points and or lose games in basketball. So actually, he was in the spotlight for throwing games than he was with the fucking mob family.
Yeah, I know that, Dave.
Henry Hill.
That's why it's my
But
favorite.
it wasn't depicted in Goodfellas, is my point.
I just knew about it. But anyway, going back to your original question.
Sports movie.
My
What's the
favorite
best one for Roy?
I'm going to tell you it was Slapstick. It's a hockey movie.
There it is.
Yeah.
Good.
That's a good one.
Slapstick.
Yeah.
Carl.
Hoosiers.
Hoosiers. Yeah. It's tough to beat Hoosiers.
Who's in Hoosiers, Carl?
Well, who is in Hoosiers?
He doesn't know. He doesn't fucking know. Gene Hackman's in Hoosiers. Barbara Hershey.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
As Robert just pointed out.
That's right.
Okay?
It's a great movie.
All right. For me,
Coach goes, I go. Coach stays, I play.
Jimmy Chitwood.
I changed my answer to Tobey Maguire.
In what?
Wait, what's the name of the movie?
Seabiscuit? That counts.
Jerry Maguire.
Oh, fucking A. I'm moving
That's
on.
a good film.
I'm moving on.
No, that film had me at hello.
Well, Jerry Maguire's not
Dave,
so
I'm curious. You asked us, not me, but what is your favorite?
I mean, sports movie, it's difficult because I almost got to go by the sport. Like, I tend to break it down by the genre of the sport. However, I guess if there's one single film that encapsulates everything, Raging Bull.
Oh.
Because it's the best. It's the best film of all of them. And there are moments of inspiration, and there also are moments of heartbreak. You kind of get all of it. You can get the fucking goosebumps, but then you can get the fucking, oh my God, what happened? You get the behind the scenes shit. Early Joe Pesci and De Niro.
Classic.
Come on.
Yeah.
So
Spousal abuse.
Raging Bull.
With his
Spousal
Raging
abuse
Bull
is not.
body.
Spousal abuse would not be one of the attributes of why I'd be watching it. Now, if you want to say, it was dramatic.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was interesting because of the turbulent, controversial life that Jake LaMotta led. That's one thing. But glowing about spousal abuse, as you just did.
Did you fuck my wife?
And still to this day, me and Chris Pepper Stanley would use elephant dicks as a way to insult people because of the scene where it's late in the movie and De Niro kind of wants to make up with his brother, so he calls him from a phone booth. Yeah. And then Pesci picks up and he's just like, hello. And then De Niro's not saying anything. And he goes, who is this? And he doesn't realize it's even De Niro. He's like, Vinny, is this you? He goes, your mother sucks big fucking elephant fucking dicks. You understand me, Vinny? Your mother sucks elephant dicks, you motherfucker. And he hangs up. And I don't know why, but to this day, I thought elephant dicks is the best. It's not bad enough that mom's sucking dick. She's got to suck the biggest fucking mammal on the planet Earth. She's got to suck that dick. That's fucking classic shit right there.
Oh, yeah.
You fuck my wife? That is that part.
Come on.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you fuck my wife? And Pesci's like, how dare you? I was just like, just say no. Just say no, you fucking screwball. You didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't fuck his wife.
Yeah.
But then in Casino, he did fuck his wife.
Yeah, Casino.
And how about the fact that in Raging Bull, Goodfellas,
Yeah.
and Casino, there's always something between Pesci and Billy Batts. In Raging Bull, him and Billy Batts get into a fight because it spills out into the fucking street, and then Pesci starts banging the cab door into Billy Batts'
his
head.
head. That's right. I
In
remember.
Goodfellas, he fucking punches Billy Batts off the goddamn stool. We all know what happened
yeah,
there.
shoe shot.
And then in Casino, finally, Billy Batts gets revenge by killing him in the cornfield.
Yeah.
Those three had to fucking kill each other. Scorsese's like, one of them has to die.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's a fucking weird-ass thing right there when you think about it.
Definitely.
Goddamn Billy Batts and Pesci had 3 goddamn matches.
Interesting you went boxing as your favorite sports movie. Would you say baseball has
The most. Yes, I would.
And the best. If you had
Yes,
to
I
rank
would.
them all.
Yes,
Okay.
I would, Robert. Give yourself 5 points.
Thank you. What would be your favorite baseball? I'm curious.
Baseball is tough. I oftentimes have had a very holy trilogy of Bull Durham, The Natural, and Field of Dreams.
Oh.
They're
okay.
all different.
Yeah.
And they all have, bring different things to the table. Those are always the 3 films that I like the most. I don't know. At the end of the day, because of music alone, The Natural's tough to beat.
It's a great one.
Because of the music alone.
I would throw Major League into the mix. I know
I love
it's-
Major
it's
League.
more of a comedy, but I think, it's got
I'm a Major
all
League
those-
guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a Walter Matthau Bad News Bears guy.
Well, yeah,
I'm a
that's where
League
I
of
was
Their
going.
Own guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I love the fucking baseball movies. I like Cobb.
You know why
starring
there's no-
Tommy Lee Jones.
Do you know why there's no crying in baseball?
Because
Because it would take those bitches forever to run a mile.
Wow.
Not everyone has the same parent.
And it's true, though. Robert kind of reminds me of that blonde outfielder in League of Their Own who was crying and trying to play sports at the same time, and Tom Hanks had to yell at her.
You think I remind you of it now? You should have seen me when I had man titties at 13.
Did you have a blonde hairdo?
No.
That'd be great. How about you dye your hair blonde one time?
I
You go for like
did.
a Hulk Hogan thing.
I did dye my hair blonde. My sophomore and junior year, the football team all would bleach their hair, and the issue is, I have very thick kind of Italian. Some
Yeah.
would say sub-Saharan.
Sure.
Arabian hair.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
And
well, I
so-
mean, we all know what the Moors, the true romance.
Yeah, yeah.
We all saw that part.
Yeah.
But that's what's going on.
There's a reason why cocoa butter clears up my skin.
Yeah, okay. Please.
But I had a fro at the time, and it would not go blonde. It would end up the color of your hair. So instead of looking blonde, I looked like Ronald McDonald.
I think it's a good look. I think you should do that, and then we'd have 3 redheads. Because Roy Harter claims he's a redhead.
Oh, yeah.
Are you aware of this, Carl?
No, you better think it's a good look. 'Cause you're wearing it.
He used to have red hair when he was younger,
Oh yeah. I still do.
but then it changed. You don't really strike me as a redhead anymore. When he was younger, when you used to play the cowbells,
Yeah.
he had a fucking entire goddamn website dedicated to cowbells, and he posed shirtless with cowbells over his nipples. It's fucking disgusting, Carl.
I didn't know you could cure ginger. Oh, the advances in
Oh,
science.
come on, Carl. Jesus fucking Christ.
Dave hates that word.
Don't use
I
the
know.
G word.
Don't use the goddamn G word.
Oh, maybe he's trash talking you before
Jeez.
the big
Oh,
game.
you know what, Carl? I'll remember this during the basketball challenge later on. But real quick, I want to say this.
Yeah.
Tonight's the big match. So we got the SummerSlam, but also before that, we got the Nate Diaz,
Oh yeah.
Jake Paul boxing match. If this was MMA, Nate Diaz would take this fucking guy's head off
Yeah.
and punt it into the audience.
Yeah.
Because
He-
it's a
he
boxing
still
match.
may.
He might.
He's
because
crazy. He may just get pissed.
Their press conferences, we don't have to show them because nothing. They've been one weird ass thing after another
Yeah.
where Jake Paul is like calling him a bitch and acting all, Paul, brother ish. And Nate Diaz just kind of like looks around for a while and then just gets up and walks away.
Yeah, he's a little
He's
fried.
done it twice
He's a little
in these
fried.
press conferences. He's a little what?
He's a little fried, David.
Fried?
Fried. The guy smokes so much weed, it's unbelievable.
Holy shit! But
between-
this looked like...
Between the marijuana he smokes and the concussions he must be walking around.
Oh, he didn't want no part of these goddamn press conferences. It was hysterical.
It's going to be interesting, David.
Who do you like?
I like...
Who's going to win?
I like... what's his face?
I looked up the
Diaz.
ages. Diaz is like 37,
Yeah,
38.
He's older.
Paul is like around 26, 27.
Yeah. I'm going with Diaz on this one, but I think...
Going with Nate Diaz.
Yeah, just-
Roy Harter.
I'm a fan.
Carl. Diaz or Paul?
Roy's a little fried, wouldn't you say?
100%. 100% he is.
I cannot vote. I do
screwball.
not know the players. I mean, if this was
Well,
Indian SummerSlam, I could give
one
you.
was a former UFC guy, and one was a former like Nickelodeon YouTube guy with the blonde hair.
Okay,
And the
I'm-
stupid eyes.
Is it too late for that draft sports book, whatever it's called?
No.
Okay, I say Perez.
Oh, gee, Diaz, for Christ's sakes.
Okay, wait. I say Diego. No, Diaz. What?
Diaz.
Nate Diaz.
Who?
Robert.
Sure?
Robert.
So, T. Brook in the chat said it. He says Paul wins. Diaz is there for the check. I think a lot of these boxing matches, there's been some twisting of the glove right before the guy goes down, or some indicators.
Well, keep
that-
one thing in mind. Paul's coming off of a loss.
And
lost to Tyson Fury.
I also don't think Nate Diaz, even if he agreed to take a dive, is going to take a dive. I think he is a competitor. At the
He
end
would
of the
pull a
day.
Jake LaMotta Raging Bull
Yeah, yeah,
and
exactly.
say, oh, sure, I'll take a dive. And then, you know what? Fuck this guy.
this,
and
yeah.
go into business for himself.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
What Bruce Willis Pulp Fiction move.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he'll do
Yeah,
it.
I agree. I think Nate Diaz is going to win this thing. He has to.
Yeah, you think so, huh?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
won't be surprised.
I don't
motherfucker.
like the weird thing is I really don't like Jake Paul at all.
Not many people do.
I find him to be a detestable person, but weirdly enough, because I'm a wrestling fan,
Yeah.
I like his brother Logan Paul. Because before you give me shit, he comes on to wrestling, he acts like an asshole, he plays the part of an arrogant, fucking self-absorbed prick.
Yeah, he
a
does.
fucking little punk, a little rich punk.
Yeah.
And on wrestling, it works. But in real life, it irritates the shit out of me. Isn't that weird? They're brothers. They look alike. I fucking hate Jake Paul. And with Logan Paul, I'm like, this guy's a good heel. So, I don't know. But you know what? We're going to talk about SummerSlam with a little friend.
Okay.
We have a friend here who is in here from outer space. And it's his job to make some comments now regarding the SummerSlam. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Sports Robot. He has made the journey from outer space. Here he is. I'll move you over here. How, Sports Robot, how are you there? How you doing? You're good, he says. Okay. You just want to make it clear that you and Roybot are not having sex. Okay, no one asked. No one asked about that. What? You're only into chick bots. Like Rosie from the Jetsons and that whorebot from Blade Runner. Not off to a good start. Let's just talk about SummerSlam. That's why you're here. You're supposed to be talking about SummerSlam. Sports Robot. What? He says he hasn't watched wrestling since Jimmy Snuka had that hardcore match where he strangled a woman in a hotel. All right, that wasn't a wrestling match. No, and that actually may have happened, and it would be murder actually. Nope. Let's just talk about SummerSlam. All right, Tonight, Sports Robot, you have Santos Escobar in action. What do you think? Sports Robot says what? What do a cue ball and Santos Escobar have in common? The more you slap them, the more English you get out of them. Okay, because he's a Latino man, speaks Spanish. That's not funny. Stop. No, it's not. Anyone else you're looking forward to seeing, Sports Robot? Oh, he says he likes the black guys the Street Profits. Although he thinks he saw them in Union Square yesterday causing trouble.
Topical.
I know, and racist, though. Also racist. Now, that's what? Huh? All right. Well, I'm not going to answer that, that's for sure. I can't say that word. So we're not going to go there. No, who else? Who else do you like? What? He says he's surprised to see Shinsuke Nakamura in the Battle Royal. He thought Shinsuke's people were wiped out in Hiroshima in 1945.
Not while we're in the dojo.
No, not while we're here. This is embarrassing. What? No, I'm not going there. This is anyone else? He likes Gunther from Germany. Though he thinks his finisher move should be called the final solution. I really regret having you here. No, I don't. It's offensive, is what it is. What? He said he's asking, is Slick the manager still around? Did he finally find his way to a methadone clinic? Okay. Slick may or may not have had a substance abuse problem in the late 80s. This isn't something we joke about. Sport. Just end this, okay? What? He's asking, what's the difference between Rey Mysterio and Stone Cold Steve Austin? He says Steve Austin doesn't need a green card to be at SummerSlam. Please end this now. Final one. What? How many Jimmy Superfly Snukas does it take to screw in a light bulb? 2. One to screw in the light bulb, and the other to strangle a lady to death in a hotel. Okay, sports robot. Get out. That's where I move you. 4 inches to the right, further away from me.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I find that shit offensive, bro.
A little offensive.
A little? You probably loved that Gunther comment, though, didn't you? The goddamn area.
Gunther, you don't know this, David, but I actually have a middle name, and my baptismal middle name is actually Gunther.
Gunther?
Gunther.
Oh, man, you would love Gunther's entrance music, Roy. It's fucking great.
What does he play, Wagner?
No,
Wagner?
it does start classical music.
Yeah, Flight of the Valkyries.
And then it's just like, boom, boom, boom. It goes, Gunther, ha, ha, hoo, Gunther. Ha. And it's very close to going, Gunther. I mean, I'm not going to do the move. I'm not going to do the hand gesture. And that was with my left hand in case. But it's close to, you kind of want to start goose stepping and extending the hand and screaming Gunther.
Aren't you glad I switched to the zoomed in shot while you were doing that, Dave?
I'd like to play the basketball challenge.
Yeah, let's do it,
Ooh,
buddy.
yeah.
What I'd like from you,
Yeah, what do you need?
music bed.
You got it.
Any sort of, you can be the color commentator.
Okay.
Robert will be the play-by-play commentator.
Fair enough.
Okay, because he knows a little bit about the sports.
Yeah.
You scare me.
Do you understand that, Robert?
Yeah. You do the analysis. I give you the play-by-play.
Very good.
I'm not going to step on your toes. I know how strict you take that.
I think he's got it, David.
That was the most basic directions of all time. And you fucking Robert, do you get that?
Roy, while they get set up.
Yeah.
He's the color coordinator.
You're gonna go over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the backboard. You're gonna go first.
Yeah.
So just relax.
While they get set up, Roy, who are you looking at in this matchup? Who do you like?
I like David and Carl.
I like both of them as well. Which one do you think has the edge, though?
I'm going to give David the edge just on his confidence.
Okay. Now, how many shots are we doing, Dave? 1 minute on the clock. You know what? I think we're going to do 30 seconds. That way we can do 2 rounds, see where we're at after there. All right. I'm going to get you guys in shot now.
You guys in shot. I will.
Dave, go back on stage where you were. Just like we did it last time. Carl, there's plenty of light, buddy. Nope, Dave, in the corner of the stage.
Okay.
Alrighty, so we are set to play. We've got a minute on the clock.
Okay.
And we are ready to start. Carl dropped the ball. Not a good indication. Roy, what are you thinking?
Well, that's a very bad start. I think he may have even lost the ball.
Jesus Christ. Get the fucking ball, Carl.
Yeah, Carl is...
God damn it.
It's very fun when a metaphor is reality and that Carl dropped the ball.
Look on the other side.
I've got some balls saying that, don't I, Carl?
I'll help him, Robert. Just you take it away for a second.
All right, I will take it away. We're going to put it on Roy for a second. So, Roy, what's your basketball experience? Typically, the Germans don't field a great team in the Olympics.
I played basketball in 8th grade, and I think we never won a single game.
Not a single game?
Not a single game.
Wow.
It was very, very telling.
I think we won 4 my senior year, but I rode the bench, so...
Oh, you rode the bench.
Yeah, but that was more attitude problem than, Anyway, we're starting in 3, 2, 1. 0 for 1. I don't like that he took so long to shoot. 0 for 2. He's saying something as he shoots. I know, Roy, you may not know this. One of the famous free throw shooters would say over the front rim with backspin.
I'm actually a little surprised at how shitty Carl is playing. He was playing a lot better when I was playing against him.
There we go. 1 for 7. He's been smoking.
He's been drinking and smoking weed.
Oh, no, that one wasn't even close. Dave, this isn't going well.
It's going to go well when I shoot, Robert.
Oh, there we go.
Got
We
2.
hit a second shot. We've got 10 seconds to go. Still hasn't hit one. 3, 2, last shot for Carl.
Awful display.
We'll give it to him.
No, dunks don't count. How many, Robert?
2.
2 in 30 seconds? Oh, my
it
God.
was a
Watch
minute.
what I do.
Dave, it was a minute.
It was a minute.
It was a minute.
Okay, give me the same exact amount of time. Carl, all your goddamn job to do is to stay still and hold the fucking backboard. Don't drop this one either.
Okay.
Like you did the ball.
Dave, go to the corner of that table for me, buddy. And what we're going to do is start the timer in 3, 2, go. It seems like it's lower. 0 for 1. Hold it up. Yeah, there we go. 0 for 2. 0 for 3. I didn't see it. Allegedly 2 for 4. 3 for 5. One more for the win. Just to seal it. You got plenty of time. 30 seconds to go. There it is. There's 4. That's the win for sure. Should have quit while you were ahead. Oh, there it is. Number 5. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one at the buzzer, and we'll count it for 7, 8. Wow.
How much was that?
8.
8.
Jesus.
Pretty good, David. I'm impressed.
I thought I had more.
Nope. You only had what do you say? How many again?
8.
8. Yeah.
Well, that's it, Robert. I mean, I just destroyed Carl.
Yeah, that wasn't good for Carl.
I mean, I don't think we need a second round.
I don't think we do.
I mean, what do you think?
Dominated.
I mean, it was a total domination. The only reason why I would even ask for a second round is because it was very difficult to shoot with my beautiful $10,000 jacket on.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem.
Yes,
Roy.
it restricts your arm movement.
It totally restricted my arm.
Yeah.
People have to understand, my motion is way more fluid than that.
Well, I don't know if
It was actually reminiscent of something to me, Dave. I don't know if you remember when Larry Bird won his second 3-point shooting contest, and he didn't even take off his warm-up. Like, he was that disrespectful to the other player. It almost felt like you were stepping over Carl in an Iverson-type manner there.
But I do believe you promised 10.
I totally dominated you, Carl.
Yes.
I mean, that was
There's no question there.
That was just a total shellacking. If you're gonna, I mean, come on. That was just an absolute dominating performance. And again, I felt like I was wearing a straitjacket.
Yeah, you're awfully out of breath for someone who just shot a couple of hoops, David.
I care. I was putting mine into it. I really thought I got 10.
You were
I
close.
thought I got like 2 or 3 really rapid fires at the end.
At the way end, I felt, and I had a good perspective to,
Thank you.
If you had such a great perspective, you should have used it to put the ball in the hoop a few more
Oh,
times there, Carl.
shit.
I love you, buddy, but let's.
God damn it. Robert, taking a fucking shot at Carl.
Well, where credit is due.
Dave, while you catch your breath, can I tell you, I'm starting to think I might be a jinx when it comes to riding with people in the car.
Why?
So as you know, I've been searching to get a van to make our mobile podcast studio dreams a reality, and I had a buddy from high school's dad come with me to look at one yesterday.
Sorry. Go ahead. I'm listening.
You all right there? Did you just have a stroke?
Shock Robot is throwing a fit over here.
Sorry, my entire fucking table just exploded somehow. I don't know if there's a fucking ghost around here or what, but everything literally exploded. Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Bias, you play one game and then stroke out on us in the hotel room?
Apparently. But go ahead.
So we go to pick up this van. We take it for a test drive. We go down that big hill, and then we're coming back up a big hill to see how the van handles. And he's driving the car, thankfully, not me. And he jams on the brakes to see if they work going down the hill, and everything seems to be fine. We turn around. We get about halfway up the hill, and he looks over, and his dad's, like, very stern and just goes, I don't have any brakes.
Oh, shit.
And I go, they're hard to hit? And he goes, no, like, the brake pedal's on the floor. We don't have any brakes right now. And we had to wheel this van into a side road and use the parking brake.
That's the van you were looking at purchasing?
Yeah, no. So
okay, yeah.
Well,
I mean, but if there's any van that sounds more suitable for us,
that would be the van.
fucking runaway van with no goddamn brakes on it. Fucking, yeah.
I'll take it.
Fucking careening down the highway while Robert's looking at you and driving.
Well,
he cannot look at the road. He has to look at the passenger.
Yes,
Well, it won't matter at that point. We don't have brakes to stop if there's
Yeah,
something in
I
front
know.
of me anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Roy, your commute just got fucking 5 times as dangerous. Congratulations. This fucking Scooby-Doo van Robert's going to buy sounds like a goddamn Deathmobile.
Here's Robert's negotiation. How much you want for the van? $500? I'll give you $1,500.
And 2 free tickets to the Davey Mac Sports Program.
It did have AC.
Ooh, Robert, AC.
That might have been worth it.
Well, air conditioning for Robert, living in the big life now,
Yeah,
finally.
That's a real problem riding in the car with Robert.
Smash into the
I know.
car.
He doesn't have AC. You guys are going from Long Island to Jersey in the summertime with no AC in the car?
In traffic.
There are times where I would reach over to the steering wheel and try and make the car fucking fly off of the George Washington Bridge. Just say, I can't do it anymore. I need the coolness of that water 300 feet below me.
Oh, my God.
That's what I would be doing.
It's brutal, David.
The best part is now we've got one of those shitty little fans that you plug into the cigarette outlet, and
That's
it
the way-
I blows the hot air.
Oh my God!
around.
Oh fuck! You just gave me a flashback to one of my least favorite jobs ever. I was a flower delivery guy.
What do you mean? That's the best job in the world.
It was kind of cool at certain points. But did you know no one tips the flower delivery guy? And in case you're watching or listening right now, and you ever get flowers delivered, tip the flower delivery guy. Everyone, the fucking pizza guy gets fucking tipped all the time.
Yeah, $10. I give
But
a
no
pizza.
one tipped me except for one person, Peter Criss, the original drummer of Kiss, who lives in. I am not coming on. Who lives in Wall Township, New Jersey. He bought a fucking bouquet of flowers for his wife on her birthday, and when they arrived, he popped around the corner, and it was definitely Peter Criss, and he gave me a $20 bill.
Whoa!
Now to get back to the thing, in the summer,
was it a crisp dollar bill?
it was wrinkled, and then 5 years later, I saw Peter Criss at Kmart. The Kmart that was right about to go out of business.
Yeah.
And so they were putting on shirts for like $3.
Like Kiss
and I
shirts?
saw Peter Criss looking for, button-down long sleeve shirts for $3. And I go, uh-oh. I go, maybe I should give him back that 20 spot he gave me 15 years ago when I was delivering the flowers to him.
Come on, Peter Criss has got money, right? I mean, he's still making royalties off of Beth.
In 2000, when you delivered flowers to Peter Criss's house, he had money.
Yeah.
In 2017, where he was in the $3 fucking formal shirt section in Kmart,
Oh, that's sad. That's sad.
I don't know.
Didn't he have breast cancer too?
Breast cancer?
Peter Criss?
Peter Criss?
I
Oh
pretty-
my gosh.
I thought one of those Kiss guys, early Kiss guys, had breast cancer.
Wow. I don't know. Well, that's terrible.
May have to have a tit removed or two.
All right, please. Disgusting. By the way, the U.S. women play 5 a.m. on Sunday. They play against Sweden.
Who was watching at that time anyway, David?
It's going to be on Fox, in case you're wondering. If you're looking for a programming alert, there it is. 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fox.
You said we're going to cover that live, right?
America, we are not going to be covering it live. America versus Sweden. And here's the point. Carli Lloyd, legendary player, called out the U.S. women, said they're not playing with passion, no fire. Wow. They're lazy. They're not into it. Fucking Carli Lloyd calling this team out. She's fucking former teammates with half of these women. She just retired.
Unbelievable.
You know, this is one of the great, women's soccer players ever, and she's just destroying them.
Huh.
So what do you think about this?
She is 100% correct.
Has this women's team, I don't know, lost support?
Yes.
From the country?
100%. She's 100% right about what she said, and that you're 100% right.
No, I'm asking. I'm not saying.
The only person I know who really was into women's soccer that wasn't a girl who played soccer was my father. And he is so sick of them politicizing everything and then not backing it up. They tied the Netherlands to make it into this next round, the potential medal round, the elimination rounds. And they came within 3 inches of losing that game.
The ball hit the post.
After the game, the American girls were celebrating like they won the World Cup.
They were dancing.
They were
and
cheering.
Celebrating, and that pissed off Carli Lloyd, too.
That's where Carli Lloyd really started to lose it.
She was like, you're dancing?
All the other commentators who normally are super pro-American women's soccer were against it, too. It's really starting to disgust people. The commercial came out. I don't know if you saw it, where it's a girl trying to get away from the defender. And she just keeps popping up and smiling. And it's like, I'm going to get you. And it's like, just do it or something at the end. Really irritated the whole world.
Well, it's just odd. Listen, I can't, I'm not going to root against America.
Come on.
But I don't like if what Carli Lloyd is saying to me, more than anything, is I do not put up with athletes not bringing the fire, bringing the passion. I mean, otherwise, don't even attend the goddamn game. Don't attend the match. Do something else. The only thing you can control in sports is effort. That's it.
Right.
That's the one thing. Hustle. And passion and effort. Not every fucking game is going to be good. It's the same thing with radio or podcasting. Not every show is going to be a fucking 5-star one.
No,
unless it's a Davey Mac Sports Program.
Right.
Every single episode is 5 stars.
That's right.
But we're like a fucking Michael Jordan type of case. Don't compare yourselves or your podcast to us, the fucking Jordans of podcasting. For most of you fucking Charlie Browns and fucking, Johnny Lunch Pail, fucking Common Joe bitches, you have to bring the passion and the energy every fucking episode, every goddamn game, every fucking time you're doing something, you bring the fire.
Preach.
Now don't piss me off, U.S. women. Now I came in here open-minded. I was asking the question, has the country lost support? But now Roy and Robert are getting me fucking fired up over here. Let me tell you something. I am going to set my alarm clock for 5 a.m. tomorrow. If you don't kick the holy fucking shit out of Sweden, who's made a whole goddamn name for themselves for being neutral, not choosing one side or the other, if you can't beat those fucking pussies, don't come back to the country and consider yourselves perpetually on the Shizer list.
Shizer, you're the ones that read the Spicer.
I tried to be cool. I tried to be calm. I tried to have the support. And I still do. I'm an American, but I gotta tell you, if you don't bring fire and passion, double sizer your ass!
Double Shizer! Double Shizer! You're the one that read the Spicer.
And that's twice as bad. Now, we're not putting up with bullshit any longer.
Right.
Now, if they don't win, give them the Griner treatment. Put them in the Griner treatment, the Brittany Griner treatment. Send them to a fucking Moscow prison. As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Roy.
Hard labor.
Right. Don't you worry, Roy.
Okay, David.
I know I was getting mad, and sometimes you get freaked out. I don't want you to worry ever. I want you to be happy.
I'm happy.
You understand? I want you to never worry. Don't be upset. Sometimes I get a little fired up. I get a little, that's just who I am. It's in my nature. All right, I apologize if that frightened you. It was not my intention. Just want you to be, I just want you to be you, Roy. I just want you to be happy, and I want everyone to be happy. I want all the East Side Davidians out there to be happy. All of you. Because it's not such a bad world. It's a good world. When you bring the passion, when you bring the fire, you'll win. And if you lay down like a jerk, you won't. Find yourselves in a fucking Moscow prison. Okay? Well, listen to this now. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Oh, 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 oh. Don't worry. Oh, be happy. Oh, don't worry, be happy now. Oh, don't worry. Oh, be happy. Oh, that's it. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry. Be happy. The landlord said your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry. I'll be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Oh, don't worry. Oh, be happy. Oh, don't worry, be happy now. Oh, don't worry. Oh, be happy. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style. Ain't got no gal to make you smile. Don't worry. Ha! Be happy. 'Cause when you're worrying, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. Don't worry. Oh, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Oh, 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 oh. Don't worry. Oh, be happy. Oh, don't worry, be happy now. Oh, don't worry. Oh, be happy. Oh. When I find myself in trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. Don't worry. Let it be. Hey, hey, hey. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me. Don't worry. Let it be. Don't worry, let it be now. Oh, don't worry. Oh, let it be. Oh, don't worry, let it be now. Oh, don't worry. Oh, let it be. Oh, don't worry, let it be now. worry, let it be now. Don't worry. Let it be. Yeah. Come on, baby. You know where you are. You're in the East Side Dave Show, baby. You're gonna die. Yes. Yes. Come on, Carl. Yes. Get him up. Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Roy. Hold on.
Sorry. David, I don't know if you noticed, but my keyboard died right at the end of that song.
No way.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I didn't notice that at all.
It just conked out. I got to reboot it here. Sorry.
But you were. I heard notes.
Yeah, no, I was playing, but just the last chord, I hit the wrong button, buddy.
God damn you.
Yeah.
-5 points, Robert.
They're calling you Eastside Dave McCartney in the chat.
I mean, come on. I have told this to people, and I mean it. I have the same, and Roy laughs when I say this, Robert.
I do laugh.
He laughs when I say this because he's heard what this brag is going to be.
Yeah.
But I genuinely believe I have the exact same vocal range as Sir Paul McCartney. Wow. I believe this. Demonstration. No, I got to do this a cappella.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Acapella.
Damn, Roy, how do you like that?
I mean, if you want to fucking do it, I'm doing Yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yes.
But, I mean, only help me out with chords if you can. If not, I really want you to lay fucking back.
I'll lay
sometimes,
back on this.
Sometimes, you know.
You may want to give David some effects on his voice to really sell this.
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but it may help.
All right. But it may help, he says. Listen to this and tell me this is not as good as Yesterday. Ready? Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Thank you. I mean, come on! Woo!
Bravo, David.
on!
Bravo. You started off in the key of F, and you ended up in G, which is surprisingly impressive from a musical standpoint. I don't even think Paul McCartney can do that.
I'm sure that's an insult, but I'm going to take it as a compliment. Fucking fantastic. But I mean, come on, that's close.
Very
And
close, David, yeah.
Carl said that he saw Paul McCartney a year ago and said that he's finally losing it. I mean, I've been praying for that. I mean, even though I'm a Paul guy.
Oh, yeah,
I'm a Paul guy. I'm a Beatles fan, but Paul's my guy.
Yeah, Paul's
he's a southpaw like me.
Oh, yeah.
I always root for the lefties. Jimi Hendrix,
A
Kurt
southpaw,
Cobain.
if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And but now that he's 80, 81, he can't do that song. He should put a little black wig on me, wheel me out to the fucking shows I'll do Yesterday. No one will know the difference.
No one's going to know the
You
difference.
know, yeah. Put me in the shadows. Put me on the big screen in black and white.
Yeah.
No, everyone's going to think it's fucking Paul McCartney. Do the stupid little Ed Sullivan suit, you know, with the little fucking Reservoir Dogs gimmick that they had going on there. You know?
Oh, yeah. Scottish Liverpool guy.
I mean, I got this suit. I guess I can pull, you know.
Yeah, you can pull it off, David.
You think Paul McCartney ever wore something like maybe in the Wings days, you know,
Wings, yeah.
when fucking Linda was dressing him.
Who's that knocking at my door?
Holy shit.
People would say, when did Sir Elton John start dressing Sir Paul
Well,
McCartney?
that's true. I mean, it's definitely an Elton John thing, I suppose. I'm not even going to discuss the fucking... I want to leave this episode in a happy mood.
Yeah.
And I don't want to fucking talk about the Yankees anymore. But Hal Steinbrenner, the owner of the Yankees, is a piece of shit. A fucking pussy-ass piece of shit. And Brian Cashman's a little fucking nitwit weasel, a little goddamn maggot. Fuck you. Fuck the both of you. You ruined the Yankees. We just found out that our all-star first baseman, Anthony Rizzo, has been playing with the concussion that he received in May. He played all of June and July with a fucking concussion. And no one on the Yankees medical staff understood this. Wow. The whole organization is fucked. And And it's all Hal Steinbrenner, his pussy ass. He doesn't care. He's not like George. He doesn't care. And Brian Cashman's the worst general manager in sports.
Scheiße! You're the ones that read this.
No, because I wasn't even going there. I had only one Scheiße entry fucking prepared today. That was it. But I wasn't going to let him get away with this.
You want to end on a positive note? Scott Walker says in the bottom of the ninth, the Yankees are up 3-1 right now over Houston.
Thank you, Scott Walker.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I give credit to Scott Walker. He should be the goddamn general manager and not Cashman. Fucking at least Scott Walker brings good news.
Yeah.
Every time I see that fucking ferret coming into the press conference, there's always Domingo Herman. This happened. Showed up drunk to the ballpark. The guy threw a perfect game in June.
Yeah.
And this is what just happened. This week.
Yeah.
Domingo Herman showed up to the game drunk. Fucking ripped the TV off the goddamn wall, overturned the couch, and got into a fight with his manager, Aaron Boone, started screaming shit while drunk.
Wow.
This organization is off the rails because they have the leadership of a Hal, chicken-ass, pussy coward Steinbrenner and Brian the Weasel fucking Cashman. Double Scheiße!
Double Scheiße! You're the ones that we double the spice!
Outside of that, I'm in a good mood. SummerSlam is tonight.
If you think what Domingo did at the ballpark was bad, you should have seen what he did when he was drunk at home.
I mean, he's had issues with the law, beating people up. The wife. This guy is nuts.
Domingo, huh?
In his defense, he said he was just backing her off the plate.
Oh, Jesus, Robert. All right. Give yourself 1 point. That's it. That'll do it. I'm gonna give myself, I'm going to recalibrate.
Yeah,
SummerSlam is this evening.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. Who's going to win, Roy? Roman Reigns or Jey Uso? Who do you think?
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, yeah, for sure.
Thank you. And that's Wrestling Corner with Roy Harter. And we'll be back next week. All right, so what's the status next week, Robert? Programming alert. Are we back on Sunday?
We are back on Sunday. People are asking when we're going to be. I said I'll be here at 2:30 if you want to watch the show live.
Right, yeah. And we're at the Dojo of Comedy, Morris Plains, New Jersey, right above Tiff's Ale House. It's the same thing. So you can go to Tiff's Ale House. It's a fantastic restaurant, bar and grill. Great food. Roy has gotten like 7 or 8 meals there. You see, each and every one is fantastic.
I eat every time I come here, David. I look forward to the meals.
So make sure you grab some food. And if you want to come on, anyone's allowed to be here. Absolutely. And that'll do it. You got anything to plug?
No, nothing to plug.
Robert.
Make sure you check out Tales from the Satellite. We just put out one about the fainting goat, Black Earl Douglas.
Episode 6 is available on Patreon only because we asked our patrons, and they said if we can or if they would get pissed off about us distributing the show on all of the podcast networks and YouTubes and that. And the consensus was after a month because otherwise then Patreon's not exclusive, and what's the point?
Smart, right.
So right now and for the entire month of August, you will only be able to hear episode 6, Earl Douglas faints after he fucks up the Fez silent bit on Opie and Anthony. It was a goddamn disaster. Ambulances were fucking called. It was insanity. You can only hear it for the entire month of August on patreon.com/EastsideDave. That's it.
And
all right?
August 18th to 19th, check me out. I'll be at Phantom Power in Millersville, Pennsylvania with Earl David Reed.
Excellent. Carl, anything?
Tonight I'll be at Scotty's Pub in Comedy Cove in Springfield, New Jersey with Freddie Rubino.
Look at this.
Come on out.
Carl and Freddie.
Nice.
Once again. All right, that'll do it. Thank you for joining us on a Saturday, man. And hope everyone has a great rest of the weekend, a fun SummerSlam Saturday if you're into that kind of thing. He's Roy Harter, Bobby Tamburro, Carl, I'm Davey Mac. Good night, everybody.